All right, welcome everyone. A special edition of our Monday show here. It's a special day. It's 4 p.m. Monday, July 15th. This is a day I've been very excited for. EA Sports College Football 25. Michigan running back Donovan Edwards is on the cover. Deluxe edition is out. I have not played this yet. I was not among the select few to get the early look at it a few months ago. Not among the people to get a look at it this weekend. So this is my first dive in. So we're sharing from the Xbox Series X is what we'll be playing this on. So here's what we're gonna do. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So we're going to run through player ratings. We'll probably play a game of it. For whatever reason, I'm having an audio issue from the Xbox, so it will just be me talking. But what we will do is we'll take questions throughout. Anyone who is familiar with me doing these back in, I think it was during COVID, it was the summer of 2021, whatever it was ahead of the 2021 season. We started running these simulations on NCAA 14, and we had a lot of fun with them. And that's gonna be a feature here on the site. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of play through it. A little bit of a looser show. Ask questions. It can be about the game. It can be about things you want to see me do. It could be team items. Whatever's on your mind, we'll answer it here over the next hour or so and have a good time. We are brought to you, of course, as we are every week, by ourselves. The Michigan Football Preview Magazine is out on newsstands now. You can order your copy online at thewolverineondemand.com and also get your copy of the Commemorative National Title Edition as well. There's a lot of those still in stock. They work great as a twofer. I don't know if you have any birthdays coming up. Just it's good to have those stashed. And again, that football preview is as packed full of information as any on the market. So we are also brought to you today by ourselves again. The promo code UM1 will get you 2 months of premium access to the Wolverine for $1 over at the website. Gets you into the message board, EJ's recruiting intel, team-related stuff from Ballas, Clayton, myself. It's all there. So 2 months for $1 over at thewolverine.com. Use promo code UM1. I'm tired of talking. Let's play this game. Let's have a good time with it. So here comes all this. The EA servers are not available this time. Please try again later. We'll disable menu narration. So are they telling me I can't play? It's probably that I can't play online. Again, we're having a little bit of an audio issue here. So they're going to play it. All right, favorite team. You guys already know. Michigan. Experience level. I'm going to do All-American. Game passing. Let's do classic passing. We'll try the other stuff later. People in the chat are just wanting me to get into the game. So positive play. That's a new thing. I haven't seen that before. Advance. So let's see how we get to rosters here. All right, rosters. This is the first reveal that anyone's had of the Michigan's roster in full. So here we go. We'll start with quarterbacks. Alex Orji, Davis Warren, Jack Tuttle. Something called Alex Boston. So no Jaden Davis in the game. Jaden Denegal is in the game. Running backs, Donovan Edwards, Kalel Mullings, Benjamin Hall, Cole Cabana, and these two guys. So no Jordan Marshall, no Micah Kaapana. Max Bredesen, of course. Oh, we're going to have a lot of fun playing with him. Samaj Morgan, Tyler Morris, Fred Moore, Peyton O'Leary, Kendrick Bell, Amarian Stewart, and some guy named Tyrell Sweeting. So no Amorian Walker yet. No CJ Charleston yet. Colston Loveland, Marlon Klein, Brady Prescorn, Zach Marshall. William Wagner gets some love. He's the long snapper, of course. Miles Hinton is an 83. Connor Jones is in the game. Evan Link is in the game. Luke Hamilton is in the game. There is no Glenn Connors on Michigan, so he's a fake guy. Josh Preeb is in the game. Dominic Giudice is in the game. Greg Crippen is in the game. Raheem Anderson is in the game. Jake Guarnera's in the game. Grant Rhodes in the game. I don't know who that is. It's a fake player. Nathan Afobe. Giovanni El Hadi does not appear he's in the game. We'll see if that's an update at some point. Andrew Gentry's in the game. Jeff Percy, Blake Frazier, Tristan Bounds. Again, Trent Tucker, not a real player. Derek Moore, Keyshawn Bennett, Cameron Brandt, Dominic Nichols, Ted Hammond, all of those guys are real players. Yeah, it looks like Jordan Marshall is not in the game yet. I think as we go through here, Josiah Stewart, Ada Lugard, Eric Paye, TJ Guy, Devin Baxter. I think guys that didn't enroll to the summer aren't in the game yet. Kyle says, I wonder if they had freshmen during the season. They probably will if guys play themselves onto the scene. So Graham Grant, Rayshawn Benny, Jamal Gant's a fake player. Trey Pierce is real. Cole Sullivan is in the game. Jay Sean Barham, Jimmy Rolder, Dyson, Curtis, Rock Dyson. He's not real, but Rock Dyson, great name. Mason Curtis is real. Ernest Hausman is in the game. Micah Pollard, Will Johnson, Jaden McBurrows, Amir Cameron, who he's not real. Cody Jones is real. Xavier Harding, not real. Josiah Edmond is real. Keyshawn Harris is real. Eric McMaddison III, downriver guy from Flat Rock, not real. Miles Pollard is real. Ricky Johnson is real. So, again, some weird stuff here early on. Rod Moore is in the game. Jaden Mangum is in the game. Zeke Berry's in the game. Zeke Berry's probably going to be the guy that starts at nickel. Bakari Page is in the game. Brandon Hillman is in the game. Xander Grant is not real. Dominic Zavada and Adam Samaha in the game. Ooh, Adam Samaha, 64 in the game. Okay. And Tommy Doman. So that's the roster. Jair Hill, Kyle says not in the game as well. So, yeah, weird rosters for now. Again, I didn't make any changes, so we'll continue without saving. I don't know about you guys. Let's just play this thing. I will get into the other modes later on. Maybe we do some kind of Dynasty stream at some point, but we're going to play now. And Michigan State Spartans. Yeah, well, I see no issue with that. Edit the uniforms. Oh, we'll see what combos we have. So there's the home combo, away combo, white on white. Big game blues are in the game. White on blue is in the game. Maize is in the game. Can you change the pants? So you can change the pants. You can do maize jersey, blue pants, maize pants. Chat, why don't you guys let me know what jerseys are we playing with here? I'll wait to hear. I'm leaning big game blues, but I could be convinced anyway. And again, P. Maximus says, what's up with all the not real players? I think that I'll have to go through and count. I know they said something like only 85 scholarship guys would be in the game. I'd have to go through and count what that looks like here. Didn't have time to do that. It's not all interesting here on the stream. But they did say that some guys either didn't opt in or guys that didn't enroll right away or that didn't enroll until the summer wouldn't be in the game until maybe there was a roster update. So I'm seeing some love with the big game blues. So we'll go big game blues. And Kyle says blues, but you got to change the cleats if possible. So we got black cleats, white and secondary color cleats, white and black cleats. EJ says play against some crappy team like Central Michigan since it's an exhibition. I think I've got that box kind of checked off right now with who the current opponent is. Cleats. Kind of like those black and blue cleats. Any thoughts on cleats? I'm just going to make a decision. It's more interesting that way. Let's go with, I like the black and blue cleats. You guys can switch it up on your own. All right, let's play. Let's see what this looks like. Here we go. Commentary broadcast team. Do 6-minute quarters. We've got time. Night game. I want to see what a night game at the big house looks like. Let's do this. This is incredible. They knocked it out of the park. The presentation-wise. Watch out for that tunnel, though. A lot of tomfoolery in the tunnel. This is amazing. I am a coach suggestions guy. We'll roll with that just to keep things moving here. Holy crap, you guys. This looks incredible. All right. The last meeting. This is amazing. All right. I promised someone on the board my first play would be right up the middle. We will smash. So how about a trap right off the bat? Alex Orgy's my quarterback. Guys, this looks amazing. There we go. There we go. Right off the bat. The Don. Oh my gosh. So I'm a big sports gamer, right? I'm a big MLB The Show guy. I play Madden every single year. I play 2K. These are the best graphics in a sports game I've ever seen. This is amazing. All right. Hey, how about a little inside zone? All right. All right. A little read option with Alex Orgy. I've never done the option here, so let's read key, mesh point. All right. I'm going to hold this ball no matter what, just to see what happens. I guess not. But holy crap, the graphics are incredible. We're just going to keep smashing. Sam says, is this the beta version? No, this is the deluxe edition pre-order. I think I was able to get early access because of EA Play. I'm not 100% sure. Let's not mess with what works. Ooh, I love what I see off to the left here. Let's see if that. Yeah, I mean, you give me one-on-one, that's a touchdown every single time. This is incredible. All right, kicking I've heard is hard. So kick accuracy. All right. I don't think I did that right, but it worked. All right, that was fun. I'm not doing something right there. I'll figure that out. Maybe that can be a little fun thing for you guys during the stream. But so the audio's not coming through on the game. Impact players, that's pretty cool. Oh, they're playing Sandstorm right now. Oh man, Stadium Pulse. I missed that too. Also, I am repping the Home Field's National Championship shirt. Shout out to our pals over there. Houston, little space theme going on. All right, Wink's going to blitz this year, so I'm running blitz here on third down. He's just the new Don Brown. Douglas Guest says my first play was a 75-yard touchdown run with Dono against Minnesota. I feel like Michigan fans, like, if you're playing this game, your first play needs to be a run play or a knee, just in like out of respect for the 11 years that we didn't have this game. But it's got to be a Donovan Edwards run, right? Nope, not here. You guys can't see the Stadium Pulse thing because of where my camera is, but I love that the meter's back. Oh, Mason Graham. This is incredible. It might not be the most entertaining thing in the world for people to tune into a stream just for me to go, oh, this is awesome. Oh, this is incredible. But that might be what this is. Yeah, we're just going to keep running the ball. I don't need to know what Alex Orgy's arm looks like. Felix says, where's the Maze Tops Blue Pants uniform combo? You can do that, but I had to go with the Big Game Blues. So I will say this, like control-wise, it does play very similarly to Madden. Now, I turned the classic passing on. I don't really like the metered stuff. I'll give it a shot at some point, but so I don't look like an idiot on this stream, just wanted to go with what I knew. We will let it rip at some point, but I promise the folks on the board, we will smash. Man, I mean, if Donovan can run between the tackles like that, I mean, that's a game changer. All right. Who do we like here? We're going to take a shot. EJ says, throw it from the fort. Yep. We're going to air it out a little bit here. Smash Morgan, Marlon Klein. Held on to the ball too long. Jason G says, how's the audio and crowd noise? I'm not going to, I think I audibled into a play on accident. I'm not going to really get a sense for that until I'm playing with like my sound bar on, but yeah, whoops. Sorry about that. It's first day on the job for everyone. Audio's great. Pick. It's a pick six. Will Johnson. I love how the little subtle like look over the shoulder too. Pull it down. Let's go. This is outstanding. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the kicking. I thought that top meter is supposed to go up and down. Hey, it's Ant says, reminding a little bro who daddy is right now. Yeah, the kicking thing, something's not right. I don't know if it's a download thing or. I'll say this early takeaways. Yeah, this is pretty great. The only thing that kind of bothers me now is the fact that you do have real players in the game mixed with like these fake players, which I guess if you're playing Dynasty, that's going to happen regardless. But I mean, if you don't have the guys that opt in, you don't have the guys that opt in. This freshman got on campus like a month ago. So who's that? Cole Sullivan. He's going to play this year. I mean, there's a lot of things that will probably happen in this game on this stream that you'll be like, okay, that's not real. But Cole Sullivan, a hot take as of July 15th. He's going to be, I think, if not in the 2 deep, he's going to play a ton. And yes, he is a true freshman. So winter enrollees, it's different, though. I think the winter enrollees, like I said, those guys were back here, here in January. Whereas the freshmen that enroll in the summer, this game is already pretty much, I mean, we have colleagues that were playing this game like a month ago. So we'll see. I don't know what the procedure will be for that. Are we throwing? Let's just keep running the ball. I went away from it and I paid the price. So I'm going to run off left tackle here. Boy, tell you what, they nailed his acceleration because not the quickest first step in the world, but when he gets going with a head of steam, you've seen it a billion times. There we go. We can complete a pass in this game. How about that? Here we go. All right. So Cubone Daddy says when you kick the ball, you have to press A or X in the green, but when you press it, you have to hold it for the power to go up. And don't just tap. You press and hold. Another initial thought, that's a bit much. Like, can we just kick the football, please? All right. Let's run a little some mesh action here. All right. If you're going to play a defensive back on the H, hopefully it'll let me. Yep. Yeah. We think, what are we doing here? Running an option. Let's just keep rolling. Keep rolling with what we know. Let's get Colston Loveland involved if we can. Just kidding. Marlon Klein will work too. All right, so this is when you kick the ball, you have to press A or X in the green. Oh, I see. So you don't you have to press it and hold. All right. Boom. There we go. Thank you, Cubone. We're all learning together here. Feel free to throw some either game questions, team questions, whatever it is in the mix here. I could be wrong. Again, I'm having some kind of audio issue. I think that I just heard Welcome to the Jungle play over the loudspeakers. The band plays. The other thing I'll say is that, so I watched, obviously, the gameplay videos they put out. I've watched the, little bit of the streams that they put out. Derek Moore's hurt. I've watched some of the streams that they put out. And like the YouTube, and I'm sure you guys might even feel it now watching this. The YouTube, it looks a lot better when you're playing with your like when you see it with your own eyes. Like watching it on a YouTube video, it doesn't quite look the same. Bruised knee. It's an exhibition. You're gonna have to play through that, buddy. This is sweet though. Too much speed. And I'll just be straight up with you too. I didn't know how good or if I would be good at this game at all. And I'm not. I'm playing at a lower difficulty. But that's why I picked Michigan State and not Ohio State, because you can't come on the first stream, not know the controls, not know how to kick the football, and go play the Buckeyes. You got to warm up. There's a bit of a lead up to play the Buckeyes, just like the regular season. See if I can give you guys a little more audio. Let's try the read option. Oh, man. Pete wants to see a run with Orgy. I'll dial one of those up here. Obviously, I'm about to have plenty of cushion to do whatever I want.
Starting defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that. And getting after the quarterback, and getting off the football, getting up here, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop
the power read.
Quarterback, right? And that's what you like to see if you're a Sparks fan. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they got on 2nd and 14.
No.
They run up the middle and stuck for no gain. I'll find it a huge part of focus in the Big Ten.
Audio is clipping. All right. Let's not do that then. You guys just have to deal with me. Okay. 3rd down, 3rd and 15. Colston Loveland, clutch. The fan stuff looks pretty good too. Fan stuff looks good. All right, we're going to try a run with Orgy for Pete here again. Just kidding. I don't know how to run the option in this game. You'll have to settle for a touchdown, I guess. I'll get there. All right, I'm playing at a lower difficulty, but I can see where when I crank things up, kicking is going to be hard. Also, if blowing out Michigan State is boring, I can switch to something else at halftime. Chat, you guys can lead the way on that one. Keegan wants to see me put Cole Cabana in. Maybe next drive I'll get him in there. I'd really like to see Kalel a little bit more. Yeah, do we want to stick with Michigan State? Do we want to move to a different opponent? Do we want to look at a different game mode? Do we want to do any other kind of deep dive? Like, I was going to kind of just let you guys run the show here. So we can play a different opponent with a different jersey combo. We've got about another half hour or so on the stream. Maybe longer if we get into something fun. Who's to say? And I have the ball back because Michigan State does not know how to play football. Let's run the old 4 verts. All right. Play Texas. Cuba wants to see me play Texas. So play Texas. So we'll do that. Let's just get out of here It's not fun beating up on Michigan State. It's not as fun. Let's go to, we have Henry Hassel wants to say, can you check and see if creative players in the game? So I'm in create and share. Maybe rosters, custom playbooks are in the game. It does not look like creative players in the game. Now, what I saw is that, so if we went in to Donovan Edwards, like you can't change his attributes or anything. But if you go in to one of these random guys like Trey Camara, whoever that is, you can't change their number or anything like that, but you can change the name. You can change their attributes. So I think customization on that front probably is going to be better when you're in dynasty mode. So Texas, right? What do we want to do for uniforms? Are we doing maize? Are we doing big game blues? Are we doing blue jerseys, white pants? Make the call. Blue on blue or blue on white? I'm kind of interested to see what blue on white might look like. Can make the executive decision here. I don't know if I like that. Let's see what cleats. Big game blues with yellow accents. Yeah, I'm not crazy about blue on white. Let's do blue pants. I don't think I can do accents. It's really just cleats, things like that. So, you know what? Why mess with what works? We're the classic uniforms. I've made my decision. Nick Wenzel says Mays jerseys available. Yes, they are. Yeah, and you could do Mays jersey with white pants. You could do Mays jersey with blue pants. You can do whatever you want. They don't have accessories, it looks like. Jason G says, I wish we could adjust the sock color like 2K. Maybe down the road. We'll see what that looks like. Yeah, I got to be honest. I think I just want to play with the best uniforms in college football. Let's do that. All right. Pick big game announcers. Oh, I didn't see. That's interesting. I didn't know there were two broadcast teams. So we'll do the big game team. Again, apologies. You're probably not going to be able to hear that just because of our setup today. We will get that ironed out in the future. But we're going to play Texas. See how that looks. All right. Yeah. I mean, the big house, it just looks great. Who do they have as cornerback 2? I forgot who they had as cornerback 2. Depth chart. So they have Jade McBurrows and then Eric McMattison. Really interesting that more guys aren't in this game. Q-Bone says, I think we have a good chance of beating Texas this year because we're at home and it's early in the year. Yeah, I think Texas is going to be kind of ripe in week 2. Again, I think by the end of the season, I could see them being one of the best teams in college football, but they lose a lot of talent. And I know, especially at wide receiver. I know they bring in Isaiah Bond, who Michigan saw in the Rose Bowl. Of course, we're going to run the ball here. But I just feel like physically that's going to be a bar fight. Like, I think whatever the over-under for that game is, I'm picking the under. Yeah, Cade says in-game audio. For whatever reason, the capture card has given me issues in terms of getting my audio in there. So you just bear with me this time. The next time we do a stream, we will get that sorted out. Do my best to give you a little bit of what's coming from the TV, but I don't want, I don't want it to clip and distort. Just kind of degrades the stream. So, all right. Kind of surprised Giovanni El Hadi did not opt in. Again, these guys don't have to. There's nothing that says you have to opt in. $600 in a copy of the game. Like, it's not. I mean, for me as a college kid, I mean, that's amazing. But some of the guys just don't really care as much. And that's fine. I want these guys to care about football more than the video game. I know I'm boring. You guys are probably want to see me whip the ball around. I'll throw here, but why mess with what works, I like Tyler Morris here. 4th and 2, 47. What are we doing in? Fourth and 2. I mean, this was Hassan Haskins' bread and butter. Oh God, look at that left side. Please block this. Oh my goodness. His cuts are lethal, dude. Z Shaw wants to see Mullings. I might have to do that manually. For some reason, it's not subbing these guys in. I thought they would. Let's give Kalel the rest of the drive. That was not Kalel. That was some guy named Trey Kamara. There's Kalel. So they do sub in guys. I'm telling you guys, everyone loves Donovan, and rightfully so. And everyone loves Ben Hall, and rightfully so. And everyone's really high on Jordan Marshall, including myself. I think he's going to win the number 3 job. Kalel Mullings, I think, is going to be a dude. It's not often you have a guy that's a graduate that just doesn't have that tread, Yeah. Just the game just feels right. If you want me to boil it down review-wise from that perspective, it just feels right. They did a great job. Oh, what a play. Oh, boy. All right. We will smash. There we go. Oops. Yep. See, kicking's a little harder. 14 plays, 77 yards. That's the team we know and love. Will Johnson, the highest rated player in this game. His player likeness looks nothing like him, but this is so cool, you guys. Heyo. Oh, geez. See what happens when I play a team with a pulse? All right. David Ross says go for 2 next time. Yeah, probably. College kickers, man. C. Schaub says, ouch. I agree. All right, we got to get a little more creative here. I want my best running back in the game, so we'll put Donovan back in. You guys are getting bored just watching me run the ball up the middle. Got to give the folks some fireworks here. Z Shop says, have you had a pick yet? Curious if they do the turnover buffs. Actually, Will had a pick 6. We did a little bit of a Michigan State stream. Unless I skipped something, he did not do that. David Ross says, why doesn't the game not make their kicker miss as well? Because life is not fair. Oh, if you give me the edge, if you give yourself the edge against Donovan Edwards, with Donovan Edwards, I should say.
Seeing what additional damage they can do. Takes the handoff. They're looking to throw it.
There we go. It's the QB. He's going to be a lot of fun to play with in this game.
Spend so much time putting the plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on the right.
All right, let's see here. Zach Marshall, the big touchdown. Also, as someone who has played Madden every single year for like the last, I think the last Madden I didn't have was like Madden 06. I mean, this is already, I think, the best football game I've played since Madden 07. NCAA 14 was cool. It has not aged well. Especially how long it takes to simulate through stuff if you're playing Dynasty mode. I'm interested to see how that is here. I bet it'll be great. So for programming purposes, here's what we'll probably do. We will play through this Texas game. I will take any questions throughout, whether it's about the game, whether it's like the normal Q&A we do at the end of our Monday shows. And then I'll probably call it because I have some stuff to do, and I want to kind of dive into this without the clumsiness of doing it on a stream for our first time. David Ross wants me to go for 2 on the next TD. We'll see. I don't like to chase points, but it's possible. I think the thing that is so reassuring about this game, which is not a Madden reskin, like they built this game from the ground up, is that these games can be good if you make them with care. Madden has been mailed in since 2K went away. These people cared. And you know what? a lot of people, I think, from 2K, including, I believe, the lead design guy, came from 2K. And I think I could feel that in here because those games are they're just better. I still think, as of now, MLB The Show to me is the gold standard. But again, I've been playing this for 45 minutes. So Splash wants to know, what's your gamer tag so I can add you? To be honest with you, I forgot. So when I reach a stopping point, I will share that with you if people want to. We might do a Dynasty thing. That would be a lot of fun, I think. Hey-oh. Don May says, who is the Commuters? I don't know what that means. If you could clarify that, I would love to answer the question. Splash says 2K's been trashed since Scott Gallagher left. Yeah, Scott Gallagher, one of the lead guy on this game, I believe. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Let's go for 2 for David Ross. Yeah, it's just let's see. The thing with Madden is just a reskin of itself every single year. And it just has gotten worse. It's like when you remember back in the day, this is really throwing it back, where like you'd make a mixtape for someone, or you would dub a tape, and the tape would just keep getting dubbed. And then over time, like there's just a degradation of quality. That's what Madden has become. It just gets a little bit worse every single year, and I still like it. But this, I think, is going to scratch the brain just a lot better. I mean, I can already tell so much more love and effort was put into this. David Ross says, yeah, I refuse to play any of the new Maddens. It's all recycled. That's what's kind of frustrating when like something like this comes out. And you can just see like that it is possible to make a good sports game. MLB The Show, yeah, that's another game. It's basically a reskin of itself every single year, but I think that they crush it every single year. I think that they do a great job with it. Wolverine Nation says it must be nice playing a video game as your job. I need to get a new career. Listen, I mean, if I was to send my itinerary into my overlords today, and it included spending an hour of the day playing a video game, I think on the surface they'd be like, what the hell, dude? But the fact that it's this game, there's been that much hype around it. Michigan's got a guy in the cover. We're lucky. And we're going to do a lot with this. Still kind of locking in plans. I think during the season, maybe even, the tail end of this summer, we'll do something on Fridays with the game. Friday in season, we'll do the actual like game simulation. And that will be, we'll watch it. I'm not going to play it. I could play it. You guys can let me know. But this is not a one-off. But yeah, EA, I'm not gonna talk bad about EA today. It appears that they have delivered something that we've all been waiting for. People don't realize like the bust rate on a project like this is incredibly high. Think of all the hype and the anticipation in 11 years. Doink. Dominic says, who are the commentators? Okay, so there are two crews. There's the big game crew, which is Chris Fowler, Kirk Herbstreit, which is who we have on right now. Again, you can't really hear it great. Sorry, we'll get that sorted out for next time. The other crew is Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock. You guys can correct me, but I think that's it. Ah. All right. We go deep to Samaj. Why not? Ah. I got to be honest, too. Whoops, that's a shanked punt. It's about a 15-yard punt. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. When we started doing the gameplay stuff, I wasn't crazy about the score bug, and maybe something's different about it now. I don't mind the score bug though. Yeah, if you think you're going to run the ball on this front, I'm sorry, you're not going to. Shot out of a cannon, Jayshon Barham. I'm really excited to see him this year too. You know, we might call this one at halftime too. We're coming up on an hour. David Ross says the kicking is really unforgiving in this game, almost like you have to get it exactly in the green. It's tough. I think by design. I mean, it adds an element of skill, I guess, to it. First flag I've seen in the game. Pass interference. We will accept that. So you guys wanted to see me air it out. Here we go. Yeah. Colston Loveland has this like Jake Butt way of just always getting open, virtually or otherwise. Let's see, 2nd and 10. They just kind of want me to air it out. Let's have some fun with this though. Got to figure out this option game. Third and 1. This should be a touchdown. We'll see. But it's a pick because I'm terrible. Good Lord. What celebrations can you do? Yeah, it keeps saying to press right stick, but it's not doing anything. I'll have to do a deep dive on that too. We really should have started with Texas. It's all right, though. Had to make sure I had stuff down before we got into the tough teams. That should have been a pick, too. Yeah, like I said, we are going to call this one at halftime. We'll do a full dedicated stream at some point, but just figured with the game dropping at 4 o'clock, be good to get our first look at it. Certainly, so we'll dip out of this game at halftime. if there's anything anyone wants to see, like I'm not going to do a deep dive on a game mode, but if there's anything you have questions about, now is the time to get them in. Otherwise, we might just call it here in a few. This is great, though. I mean, I've said it a billion times over the last hour. This is incredible. Can't wait to like have to recruit my own roster out of the transfer portal and all that fun stuff. How are you going to do the dynasty in terms of who's joining? Here's the thing. So I think what we would do, and we'd have to hash this out if we did a dynasty, but I really would love to give our subscribers at the Wolverine first crack at joining that. Now, if you'd like to be a subscriber, you can use that promo code UM1 in the description below. That'll get you onto our message board, onto our website, 2 months for $1. I think it would start there. It's picked by Will Johnson. So we'll see if we get the buffs. I don't know how to activate that. What a boring stream. Brian Twinning says, how's the gameplay versus recent Maddens? From a control standpoint, like I said, it plays pretty similarly. But I think graphics are better. I think animations are better. I think that the presentation is better. It feels just a little more realistic. Like, it feels like a game that was built from the ground up and made with a lot of love. And again, I'm not an EA. I'm not bought and paid for. If I was, I would have had a copy of this game at least over the weekend. Oh, terrible. Beeve909 says, is there a head coach mode where you just make calls? Again, I'm not sure. I'd have to explore that. All right, so we've got ourselves a pretty good. Let's see what this halftime show looks like. Kevin Connors, another guy that is in the game. So it doesn't look like they don't go to like a desk or anything. All right, we are going to head out to main menu. This is the last call for questions, comments, concerns, criticisms. I'm definitely looking forward to doing a Dynasty deep dive. Definitely looking forward to checking out Road to the College Football Playoff. Other game modes, Play a Friend, Ultimate Team, Road to Glory. I've never been a Road to Glory guy. Mini games, open practice, again, download center. So I think that's probably going to do it for us here. Listen, initial thoughts, they did a wonderful job. Really looking forward to getting into the other modes, but the gameplay, it's smooth. I think that my big concern is that when a game comes out 4 p.m., day of, I know when we signed in, it already said servers were down, which is not a surprise, but doesn't seem to be very buggy. Everything ran pretty smooth, except for user error. This is going to be a lot of fun. This is they did a great job. Scott O'Gallagher and his team. Again, you can feel like a palpable sense of love that went into like making it. And just, again, we've been waiting 11 years for this. They announced this game about 3.5 years ago. There's a lot that's going to change. Again, there are Michigan players that are not in this game, but to me, I think that they did an outstanding job. I think that, again, I can't speak highly enough And, you know, when you go to that main screen, you set Michigan as your favorite team, see that college football playoff trophy just stare at you in the face. It kind of reminds you that it's been a year for the books. It's been a national title run. College football video game is back. Heading into a season where you play the toughest schedule maybe you've ever played. This is what college football fans have been waiting for. So again, be sure to subscribe to this channel, not just game streams, but the regular podcast, all of the stuff we normally do. Again, we're going to integrate this into the game or into the rotation. I'm just super excited. I can't wait to get my hands on this a little more. You can use that promo code UM1 for 2 months of access to the Wolverine for only $1. It's what Clayton Safety says is the best deal in America, so take advantage of that today. We'll see if we can get some of the audio bugs sorted out here. But for myself, Anthony Broome, for producer Megan behind the scenes, who just spent an hour watching a grown man play a video game, thank you guys for watching. We'll talk to you again next time.